Welcome to Hot Garbage.
Hello and welcome to Hot Garbage, where we are the only trash talk that matters. I have great news. As of Wednesday, we won't just be a Bachelor podcast anymore, because Big Brother starts on Wednesday, so we'll have something else to prove to you that this is why we're not a Bachelor podcast. But unfortunately, this week we're here, and it was hometowns already, because Bachelor Nation likes to give women 8 weeks, and men 10 plus weeks, even though we'd all rather watch Charity than Zach Shawcross. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but men are better, so, you know.
That was a good one.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I kind of want to bring up the Barbie movie and those people that like don't like the Barbie movie, and it's like, wow, you don't like how the Gens are treated in Barbie Land. Imagine.
You mean us alpha males?
So, before we get into it, it's fucking share time. And we actually didn't discuss who was going to go first because I just like dived right into it. So, I guess I'll go first. And I'm going to talk about Big Brother. So we can talk about Big Brother. It's not all just the Bachelorette.
Yes.
They released the cast on Monday. And it's all new people. I don't know how I feel about some of the people. I like some of the people. I really hope for the best because we are showing people the new season, and I really hope that we put our best foot forward and make a very good impression. I'm going to tell you right now, the live move-in on Wednesday is going to be trash because it's been trash the last like 3 years, and it's going to continue to be trash.
Awesome.
So don't judge it based on Wednesday. That's all I can ask. As for the cast, it's actually like a lot of older people, which I'm very excited about. Usually we get a cast of like a bunch of like 25 to like 21 to like 26-year-olds. And that's always just horrible because they all just get into showmances with each other. And you're like, I don't want to watch you people make out all summer. Like, I don't. Like, that's really what it is I don't want to watch you make out all summer. I don't.
Sounds awesome to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll be a creep in like the live feeds, all right?
Maybe I will.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't like that.
Same.
Just need everyone to know.
So I'm kind of thinking of just like, maybe I'll share my screen with you guys and like we'll just like go down the cast list and I'll like tell you guys like what I think about them as like an experienced Big Brother viewer.
Yeah, that would help me because I just saw the pictures and I'm like, oh.
Okay,
people.
great. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So America is going to get in a showmance with somebody. Just feel it.
Okay, I see it.
I don't know why, it's just what it's going to be. She's from Brooklyn. Blue Kim is going to either be awesome or she's going to be terrible. There is going to be no in between because she's 25 and a brand specialist and she's from New York. So she has a lot of things going for her. If it works out, we don't know. Okay, so this is Bowie Jane, or Bowie Jane. I'm going to say it's probably Bowie because of David Bowie.
Yeah.
Bowie Jane. She's 45. She's originally from Australia, so I love her because she's originally from Australia. Automatic like for me. I hope that this 45-year-old brings the chaos and the energy that I want her to, and I hope that she starts fights with people because what we really want to see is a bunch of people yelling at each other. So
Hell yeah.
Okay.
That's really what I want. I want that for you. Please give me that. I have a lot of hope for you.
Usually how soon do they start fighting?
It usually takes about like a month and a half. They're stuck in the house for about 100 days, so there's definitely going to be a fight or two because you're locked in a house with somebody for over 100 days. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, we haven't gotten a lot of fights in recent years, which has been a big bummer. There have been fights. Like, the last, like, real big fight that I think we all remember is the one season they all started yelling at each other, like, an hour before live eviction and ended up changing their live eviction vote. So that was fun. But that season wasn't fun. But we love Kat. Yeah, when was the last other fight? That was really good. When Rockstar yelled at Brett on my daughter's birthday, that was fucking awesome. Rockstar is who I sent you earlier, Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is awesome. I love her. She's actually on the Buffy podcast that I listen to, Slayerfest 98. Shout out. They don't need it. I need a shout out from them, but
They're listening.
Probably not.
They should be.
They're bigger than us. They're busy.
True.
But she's one of the co-hosts. And I was like, Rockstar, we were meant to be best friends because you're fucking following me everywhere. Like, I listened to this podcast and did not know that she was a co-host. It just happened.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's really funny. But she's awesome. I love Rockstar. I can't say enough good things about her. I will never not stan Rockstar. Period. So I hope she gives me Rockstar energy. Cameron here, I have about 0 opinions on. Somebody's going to straighten his hair because they get bored and they always straighten some guy's hair. So they're going to straighten his hair.
Fun!
So we're going to see his hair straightened at some point on the live feeds.
He looks like Hyde from that 70s show.
Oh my
He
gosh,
does,
you're
and I
right.
think- Yes, he does. 100%.
Hopefully a better person, but, you know.
He's a stay-at-home dad, so I would hope.
Love
Okay,
that.
The great thing about the live feeds is you can't not hide from them, so people get exposed. This is Corey. I am really excited for 21-year-old Corey, who's a college student. He is the younger brother of this contestant on Survivor, and I'm a huge Survivor fan too. And Zach, he got eliminated first.
Oh, love that.
So I am very excited to see what his brother does. Then we have Felicia, who is 63, and I am so excited. We have only ever had, like, somebody, like, there's only ever been, like, a couple people this old ever come on the show, and they've been a treat. And so I hope Felicia continues that, because she's not here for followers. If she was at the age of 63, that's just funny.
Was Chicken George one of them?
Yes. No. Jack and George was only, like, 40s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, 60 is, like, a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, there was Jerry who called Dan Judas. He was like 70, I feel like.
Yeah, that guy was old.
Yeah. Then we have, I don't know how to say his name, and I'm not. Hissam. He is a gay man. I am saying that because I think he's a gay man, but also because Andy, who people are going to like hate me. I follow Andy on Twitter because I think he's funny. He named his hairless cat Andy Jr. He named his hairless cat Andy Jr. and he told me that he was gay. So I'm gonna go with Andy.
Okay. I believe it.
Yeah. So I'm actually really excited for him too because he's older too, and I want a bunch of old people to yell at each other.
Same.
I'm not joking. I'm really excited for the chaos that they could bring.
That'd be awesome.
So this is Izzy. The internet hates her for some reason. Don't know why. Identifies as a queer woman. I don't get the same vibes that the internet does. So,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Probably just a bunch of fucking trolls, so.
That's what I'm hoping. Like, just stop being a fucking asshole and, like, let people live the lives that they want. Thank you.
Exactly.
Professional flutist. Yes, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what that... I don't know. This is Jag.
Jag Baines is such a badass name.
I know.
I know, right?
Jag Baines. Like, it's like, what do you do? And it's like, I'm James Bond. It's like, Jag Baines.
Jag Baines.
I'm really excited for him because I think he's like the first, like, what's the name
Seek.
of it? Yes. I couldn't say it. Yeah, it's right there. I was like highlighting it.
I was like, you're highlighting it.
I was like highlighting it. But I'm really excited because I love when they give representation to people.
Yeah.
He looks cool.
I love learning.
I like the floral pink
I
shirt
know, and he
the
matches.
matching
I love
turban.
it.
I love the Barbie vibes.
I love the Barbie vibe.
He's got Kenergy.
Kenergy. We're rooting for you, Kenergy. This is Jared Fields. Jared Fields is Cirie Fields' son. Cirie Fields is the single greatest Survivor player that's ever played in the history of forever. He has actually been on Survivor. Like, he was Cirie's loved one visit, like, a couple of times. And Zach's brother, who is a Big Brother fan and a Survivor fan, has seen Survivor. So there's a chance that he puts together that this is Cirie's son. But Cirie's son said that he's not going to tell anybody shit.
All right.
Because how he explained his mom, which is probably a really good way to explain her, is like, she is the Michael Jordan of Survivor, and you're not going to tell people that you're playing against that you're like LeBron's son.
True.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I hope Cirie taught this man well, and he is about to be the Lord and Savior of all of us. I have a lot of hopes for Jared. I love Cirie. Cirie is one of my favorite Survivor players ever. Jeff always explains her as, like, she's the woman that got up off the couch. Like, she was afraid of leaves when she first started, and now she's played, like, 4 times, and is, like, one of the greatest players ever. So he, like, loves her, and I love her because she's, like, a perfect embodiment of, like, just do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. She's a beautiful human being. I know she raised a beautiful human being. I cannot wait.
And he's an exterminator? That's awesome.
He's an exterminator in Connecticut. I'm so excited for you, Jared. You have no idea. I love him. This is Kristen. I gotta be for real right now. Kristen gives me showman's vibes. Kristen gives me get drugged to the jury. I kind of don't want Kristen to be here.
All right.
Sorry, Kristen. I hope that you prove me wrong and you're like Taylor. Like,
she's cute, though.
She's incredibly beautiful. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. And I can't. Look at her hair. Ugh. She's so pretty.
Wait, what was her job? Molecular biologist?
Yes.
She's smart.
I know.
Goddamn.
And she looks like that.
I know.
Like,
What are you doing?
She's from Houston.
I know, I see that.
Yeah. Kristen. I'm sorry I
Gotta
say
make a
mean things
trip up
about you, but, like, be for real. This is Luke. Luke looks like a supervillain.
I don't believe his real name
Yeah.
is Luke Valentine.
That can't be real.
No.
Not when you wear a shirt like that and this is your cast photo.
Yeah.
And you're from Florida. And you're an illustrator. Come on. You changed
Yeah,
your
that's
name.
definitely a pen name.
You changed your name. Honestly, could be a first boot. Happy. Or a complete supervillain. Look at that.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Matt here is actually deaf. He's our first deaf contestant on the show. I'm very excited to watch him. I hope he doesn't get taken out because I actually want to see how he does.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of talking, so I'd like to see how he copes with that.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, I'm very interested in watching him. And I don't mean that in, like, a creepy way. I mean that as, like, I really like to learn about people that are very different from me, and I'm, like, I don't see myself being deaf, so I kind of want to know what it's like.
Yeah.
Like, I want to understand you. I want to learn sign language so bad. I actually learned the alphabet on my own, and I want to, like, learn more. Because I watched the show Switched at Birth and, like, changed my life.
I forgot about Switched at Birth.
Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it. This is Nicole. I am very excited about Nicole. I don't know why. Nicole gives me good vibes. I'm very excited for her.
Is it because she's from St. Louis?
Yes, that's one. Because that means if you're from St. Louis, there's like a 90% chance you're a baseball fan. Like, it's not even like, it's like a 90% chance she's a fan of the Cardinals. Like, there's a 90% chance that my team will be on a hat that will then be projected into the Big Brother atmosphere, and my team might get Big Brother fans, which might prompt DeWitt to spend some of his money.
That's how that works.
That's how that's going to work. So I'm very excited for Nicole. Also because I just get really good vibes from her. Don't let me down.
Yeah, she seems nice.
Don't let me down. She's also a political consultant, which I feel like could really help her out.
Yeah, that could also give her some villain vibes.
I'm
though.
okay with that. Like, a good villain doesn't upset me.
Okay.
Not like a super villain like the other guy.
Yeah.
And not like Brayden.
Yeah.
This is Red Utley, and if he's not related to Chase Utley, it's bullshit.
My favorite
Yeah.
guy.
He is hillbilly to the max. We're gonna hate his diary rooms because he's gonna yell. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they get into the diary room and they feed them these lines because they have to like make the story progress. So they feed them these lines as like a voiceover, and for some reason they all yell, and it's like, stop yelling.
Yeah. It's like y'all have good mics. Like, you don't need to yell.
And so I feel like he's gonna be like the biggest yeller. Like Riley Smedley. That's a real name. Oh my god.
You sure? You sure about that?
That's her name.
Half these names I do not believe is their real name.
That has to be a real name. There's no way you change your name to that.
I don't know, because like even the Riley part looks weird.
They wanted her to spell Riley different. I don't know, but that's I don't like her. Bad vibe. She's gonna try and get into a romance and make it to the end with that. And I don't like playing a game like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, she's a bartender and she's 24. So that's the cast. It could go either way. It's either going to be great or it's going to be absolutely fucking terrible. Jared, save us.
Jared and Jag, please.
Jared and Jag, save us. Jag Bane, save us. And yeah, so I'm really excited for the Big Brother season. I can't wait for tomorrow.
I'm excited.
Did we figure out if it's 7 o'clock your guys' time?
It just says 8, so I assume it's 7 our time.
Yeah, it just says 8 p.m. Eastern everywhere, so it's probably 7 here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I could watch it at 7. Especially this 2-hour move-in. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm so sorry about it. It's a horrible first impression. It really is. Because, I mean, last year, like, the competitions that they did were, like, hang as many earrings as you can off your face.
Wow.
It was horrible. It was horrible. And then the next people that competed, like, right after them, had to do this whole, like, slide puzzle. And it was like, how is that fair? But then they had a competition the year before where it was the same competition over and over and over again. So for about a half hour, we just watched the same thing over and over and over again. So I think they tried something different, and the different didn't work. And
Were they trying to do like a Groundhog Day thing, or?
No, they were just fighting for who gets the first HOH. And so they do a bunch of competitions on the first day, and they all meet each other. And they do it now so that way that they can put the live feeds on right after. Because it used to be down for like 4 days when they first moved in. But now they give us the live feeds right away. And we like it because we see what happens the first couple days when all the alliances get formed. So it's actually a good thing. But, man, they're bad.
I just meant with the whole, like, same competition over and over again thing. Like,
no, it was just that's what...
If they don't normally do that.
No, so they do, but usually they edit it. Like, they edit the competition, so you're not watching the same thing over and over and over again.
Okay,
You're watching,
but
like,
tomorrow will be live.
Yeah. Like, you're watching a competition live, which is a lot different than watching, like, the fun edit that you put together.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So that's my share time. I'm really excited to share it with you guys tomorrow.
Okay, so I'll go next. I just have a couple. I don't have a lot. So I watched the Kardashians. That ended. It was boring. I don't know why I keep watching it, but I do. I'm going to keep watching it. Love Island UK was spoiled to me.
No.
I did not know it was the finale, and I saw who the runner-up and the winners were, and I think I saw 4th runner-up, so I think I know who the 3rd runner-up is.
That sucks.
So, annoying, yeah.
Damn.
I saw Billy Lee is apparently filming for season 11 of Vanderpump Rules, which I'm not happy about.
No,
I do not like
and did
Billy
you hear
Lee.
that Rachel's not coming back?
Oh, good.
Rachel's...
I didn't hear that.
Apparently they didn't come to terms on their contract yet or something, and I don't think she's recording still.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
I wish Sandoval wouldn't record.
No, because they all took him back.
I wouldn't film. I can't believe that. I just really cannot.
I can't believe they took him back like
annoyed.
the swine they are. I'm going to be so pissed.
I haven't seen the cast really hang out with Katie and Ariana lately.
That's because Katie
since
and
that.
Lala said if you're going to hang out with them, we're not going to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Lala and Katie are probably the two that were like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with
Good.
Ariana.
Yeah.
Fuck you. He's a piece of shit.
I hope Jax comes on and just fights Sandoval.
That
Oh
he
my gosh,
wants
I
to.
need-
He wants it. Let us have it.
Please.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt your
And-
share time.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I think that's it. I don't have anything else. I have nothing going on in my life right now, and I haven't been watching TV. So
We've been busy.
yeah, my bad, guys.
Just so you guys know, my notes, I didn't edit myself this time. Like usually I like edit myself, but I was like so busy. I was like, I'm just gonna put it all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have a dumb thought today. Just, I don't know. It's been a day. I'm not in the mood for
Do you want to talk
anything.
about the Red Sox?
The Red Sox, yeah, I was going to say, they made one trade
Just
for
one?
the trade deadline, and it's like some guy who's like 26 and sucks. So I'm not happy.
Who'd you give up for him?
Some
Doesn't matter.
minor leaguer. I think that guy's like 22.
Okay, so it didn't matter.
Like it, no.
Okay.
No.
My team looks completely different. The Cardinals went off.
Yeah, that was.
I don't
fire
know.
sale.
I don't know how we ended up keeping our 7+ outfielders, but we didn't trade a single one of them. We have like 7 outfielders out there. There are like 5 teams that need an outfielder, and somehow we kept every single one of them.
The Yankees were like begging for outfielders.
Yeah, and we were like, nope. It was like, just give him O'Neal. Just give him.
No pitchers anymore.
No, we
either,
traded
so.
like all of our pitchers for like a ton.
You have Adam Wainwright.
Yeah, and he's still injured. And then we just announced that Donovan's going for season-ending surgery. So we've just completely said fuck it to this season. Like this season, we've said fuck it. Fuck it. They're probably going to call up Mason Wynn, that guy, that like top prospect down in AAA. They're probably going to call him up and just say fuck it. Because I think if he like comes in like now, I don't think it qualifies for Rookie of the Year, but he still qualifies for next year. Yeah. I think it's after the All-Star break.
Yeah, it's too late for him to get rookie status.
Yeah.
So,
I think so I think they might do that. So
fun
yeah,
stuff.
I hope they do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like everybody on the Red Sox is pissed
Oh, I'm
now.
sure.
Like even Devers like the other day was saying like, yeah, like everybody knows we need pitching, so we should probably get some pitchers at the trade deadline. Like I feel like we've earned some pitchers.
And the Cardinals were giving them away.
We got nothing. Yeah.
They gave how many people to the Blue Jays? They were like, here.
I really wanted Jack Flaherty, to be honest.
Yo, they gave him to the Orioles for some like really good people in AAA. Like we got our money for Flaherty.
And then like Detroit, like Eduardo Rodriguez from
How
Detroit,
funny was
like,
that?
turned down going to the Dodgers. I love that. And I was like, bring him home.
How
But
funny was
nope,
that?
nothing.
How funny was that? And I was like, oh, look now, because Mo unloaded Flaherty onto the Orioles so that Dylan Cease to the White Sox. I'm gonna say the Red Sox. The White Sox.
Mm-hmm.
His price all of a sudden went up. So the White Sox like paid off because of Mo. He was like, here.
Nice.
And Stephanie's like, baseball is. Today was the trade deadline, so today like a bunch of shit happened with teams, and my team looks completely different.
And my team looks exactly the same, which is a problem.
Go Sports!
If it makes you feel any better, since you picked the Padres, I don't think the Padres really did anything at all this offseason and this trade deadline.
They got somebody.
They did like one trade, I think.
Oh, they got Rich Hill.
Yeah, that's what it was.
There's something else, but
It wasn't-
not
it-
important. That's not what we're.
It
here
wasn't
for.
much, and it was like earlier in the
Yeah.
trade deadline.
Yeah.
And that's for Stephanie's favorite team that we've just decided.
Oh, I picked the Padres.
She's been to one game, and it's the Padres, so we've decided it's the Padres.
Oh yeah, I went to one.
You just kind of got assigned. them.
Yeah, we like.
That's the only team I knew about for so long. So I thought there was one baseball team for this whole time.
Oh my god.
I know, I'm so bad at sports. Knowing sports.
Okay. Now it's time to talk about the thing that I've been avoiding because we're not a Bachelor podcast. Hometowns. So first up is Aaron in Houston. I just want to say, Charity, you guys wouldn't be behind if you let him run in the Crescent City Crescent Run.
He was so upset.
So upset. I had to.
The Crescent City Crescent Run.
Crescent City Crescent Run.
Crescent City Crescent Run. Get it right.
Yeah, right. So I love how they went from, like, no, we're not ready to, like, propose to, like, I love you in the same episode.
I know.
I was like, oh, okay, we're not even going to wait for fantasy suites. Oh, okay. Okay. I just want to let you guys know that I think I'm in love with Charity. There were, like, multiple times where I wrote things down and I was like, I'm in love with Charity, I think. She put on the Letterman jacket. And I was like, Charity, you look so good in that Letterman jacket. Like, I want one because
so
of how
cute.
good you look.
Yeah.
I was like, Aaron, you might not be in love with Charity, but I sure am. And it happens a couple other times, and I wrote it down each time because I was like,
Next week is Laura's
yeah,
home.
I'm like Charity, like Charity, we can be absolute best friends. Sarah will love you too, I promise. Oh my god. What else do I have? I really kind of don't have anything for him. I think that both of his parents were shocked that she was, like, normal. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that was an ongoing theme with everybody's parents. I feel like every time they all met Charity, they all were like, wow, what?
She's just a person.
Like,
It's
they were like, wow, she's, like, really nice and, like, really pleasant and, like, how was she cast on a reality show is almost like how the parents are looking at her.
Twice.
Like, they're all like, what? But I don't have anything really written down for Aaron.
I just didn't feel like Charity really likes Aaron that much. She kept, like, mentioning how he was, like, really ahead before, but, like, he just really started falling back.
Yeah.
Because he was, I believe because he started telling on people and, like,
Yeah.
started telling, like, on Brayden, which, I mean, I'm glad he did, but,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am
always
surprised
ends
he
up
got
hanging
this
him.
far with doing that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it always
I don't
ends
like
up.
And when you're getting, like, sidetracked, like, with other people, like, you're not going to focus on her. Like, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when you would have one-on-one time, instead of spending it, like, getting to know each other and falling in love, you're spending it talking about Brayden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I actually like him. He seems like a very nice man. It's just not, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just not in the cards.
Yeah. So then it was Joey from Collegeville, Pennsylvania, which we had to look up where Collegeville, Pennsylvania was because I live in New Jersey and I've never heard of Collegeville, Pennsylvania. So it's about,
I don't think it exists.
it's like, yeah, no, there's actually like some college I've never heard of in it.
Yeah.
Starts with a U. It's like Ursia or something like that college.
It looked like your sinus.
Yeah, like I've never
like it's something weird.
never heard of it, and it's really small, and it's like about 40 minutes north of Norristown. That was like kind of like the closest I could find.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a weird hometown because what do you do there? That's why they only played tennis, because what do you do there?
Yeah.
Joey looks so cute playing
Like, that's
tennis.
all we have, actually. Did you guys
Yeah.
also feel it was very awkward? Like, I think what Joey's uncle was like, oh, he doesn't feel like he's himself, was because, like, it looked and felt awkward. I felt awkward.
I didn't really feel awkward. To me, like, it honestly felt like the uncle was just, like, gaslighting him into, like, thinking, like, he doesn't actually like her or something like that. Like, the uncle was really weird to me. That was
Yeah,
the weird
I didn't think the uncle was that off-putting. I actually wrote down that, like, I might have been, like, if somebody, like, brings somebody, like, out, there's a very good chance, like, I'm Joe. Like, I'm Uncle Joe on one of these shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were fine. Like, I didn't... Like, when he said that, I was like, really? Like, I don't think
I think he's
so.
more skeptical of the show.
Yeah. Like, both of them seemed fine until the
Yeah.
uncle went and talked to Charity. And then that's whenever she was like, well, like, what, like, does he really not care this, or care about me?
Yeah, that's when
and
she
stuff like
started
that?
second guessing.
I don't know. He just seemed like Uncle Gaslight to me.
Yeah, I didn't have as big of a problem with him. I did say that he reminded me of Peter's mom, Barbara.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, Tyler, you don't know who Barbara is, but she
Sure
was crying in Peter's season, Pilot Pete. Crying. I mean, crying. And
What was she saying?
she was
about
like, I
Hannah
love
Ann?
her. Bring her home. And she's like,
I'll
and
bring
Pilot
her
Pete
home.
looks at his mom like deadpan and goes, you gotta calm down. You can't do this right
so
now.
Funny. Oh my god, her Instagram is so good too. It's like Sweetnums something. I like to
Yeah,
call
her
Sweet-
Instagram is Sweetnums.
Yeah, his mom was weird.
Yeah.
Joey's mom, that is.
I don't know what to think of Joey's
I don't know,
mom.
she seemed very disapproving, and then all of a sudden she's just like, I just want
Yeah,
you
she's
to be
eccentric.
I know. I was
So-
like,
She's eccentric.
Yeah. It's like she's trying to get an acting career out of this.
Yeah. We also didn't get to like see his gay dad, and
I know. We just got like, this is my dad.
that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, his
really
whole thing was like
surprised.
this huge story earlier, and we were like
Yeah.
so excited to get to like hear, so that way we could like talk to him, and nothing. Uncle Joe took all the time.
Yep. Fucking Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe.
His sisters are beautiful.
Yes. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's also beautiful, and it makes sense.
God, he's so beautiful.
Yeah.
She was gonna tell him that she loved him, and then she started crying like that. I wrote that down. That's like verbatim what I wrote.
Yeah. I felt bad for him there too, because like he's just like, I don't know what to feel.
He was like, I don't know. I left Joey's date feeling like not good about it.
I did too.
Yeah, I left not feeling good about it, Joey.
Yeah. It became weird at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like it was awkward when they were standing there doing the tennis, but apparently I stand alone on that. So I think that's it for Joey. I really don't write anything down for him either.
Nothing much to say.
Yeah. Xavier's from Cleveland is a kind-hearted souled man who brought her to his knitting circle.
That was
He
so
was way
cute.
too excited about Cleveland.
She said he is in his element in the knitting circle. I was like, he's just like, what?
I mean, he was though.
He was.
I thought it was.
The most he was ever in his element was in his knitting circle.
He was so
Love that for him.
excited.
He was so
Yep.
excited to show her how to knit.
I loved it. I
I
thought that
can
was
knit.
so cute.
I knit all the time.
I've always wanted to learn.
I actually, a lot of my friends have scarves. I've knitted them. Kristen has a
Nice.
scarf. I made Kristen a scarf. Who else has a scarf? Amber has a scarf. Danielle has a scarf. Danielle's mom has a scarf. My mom has a scarf. Yeah, I knit scarf. I just knit.
I love that.
Nice.
And so he was teaching her how to do it, and I was like, okay. Like,
I loved it.
It was cute.
it was so cute. I also wrote down, remember when they used to bring them to meet their real friends?
Oh yeah.
There was a long time where the hometowns, like, they would actually meet each other's like real friends, and like now we get to meet a fake knitting circle. Let's be for real.
Mm-hmm.
Those could be his friends. You don't know his
Be
life.
for real.
No, that's not.
They barely knew him,
know.
and they acted like they barely knew him because they did.
Those
Yeah.
were actors.
I know.
So I was like, they used to show their real friends. Like, they used to like meet up with their real friends.
They used to go to the bar and like they would have fun with the Bachelorette
Yeah.
at the bar. Like
They'd play
drink a
like
beer.
darts. Like, they go to
Yeah.
axe throwing. Like, they'd go do shit with like their real friends.
Mm-hmm. It was cool. Now they,
Now they do this.
yeah.
And this was like,
But
I
it
mean,
was still cute.
this wasn't even like a COVID decision either. Like this was like they stopped doing that like before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Like they started hiring actors like before COVID. So can't even blame it on that. Like this is what they just decided to do. What else is about Xavier? His whole family is down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like how some families are like creepy about it, where they're like, "Oh, we're so excited for you to be here," and it's like you can clearly tell that they're just excited because of the show. Like his family was like, "Nah, man, we were like down with this, like cool as shit."
There was one moment where it was Charity and his mom, and like she was kind of, or Charity was like, do you think like, you know, he's actually like ready for this and stuff like that? And his mom like is saying like, you know, he says like he wants to be a dad, he wants to be a husband, stuff like that. And it sounded like there was kind of like a but moment, but then it cut to Charity and she's like, yeah, I'm just glad to hear that Xavier's ready. And I'm like,
yeah,
are you sure?
Yeah. No, oh my god.
What was she saying? Like there's more to that.
Yeah. I also really like was it him? No, it wasn't him, it was Dotton. Never mind, pause. I'm sorry. I'm already moving on to the main character.
The main character. I really have nothing to say about the first 3 hometowns of really at all.
It's like, I'm sorry. We just need to get to the main character. So anyway, back to poor Xavier. Xavier's sister loves her like I do. I literally wrote down like he said I think my sister loves her more than I do, and I was like, I think I love her more than you do too. This is like the moments like I was like, no, her sister loves her like I do. Like she had said something, and whatever she had said, Xavier in his interview said like if she didn't like her, she would have said it. And whatever the sister had said, the dad's face was like, he said wow and was like shocked, and I was like, yeah, no, like his sister really likes her. So I love Xavier's sister. I actually bonded with her over our love of Charity.
It's good to see y'all are friends.
Yeah, Charity, we would be friends. Okay, like I love you like I love Sarah, who I call my soulmate, okay? Okay.
Charity's listening right now.
Charity, listen to me. So that's all for Xavier, so we can move on to the main character in my mind.
Same.
Do you have anything else, Tyler?
Nah, he was very excited about Cleveland, and I'm like, nobody's that excited.
Yeah, like
like it cut to him, he's just like, we're in Cleveland, and I'm like, no,
yeah,
wrong energy.
Wrong energy for Cleveland. So we have our one and only, the quite literal pick, because
The winner.
The only
winner, Dotton. Can we talk about how much I am in love with him and his entire family?
I followed Dotton.
His family was amazing.
You followed Dotton? I actually haven't followed Dotton because you guys know how hard it is for me to follow people.
He already posted like such cute stuff about Charity, but like just about the week. And like last week, he posted a picture of them like hugging, but his head is cut off and it's just zoomed in on Charity, and it's so cute. I was like, this gets a follow, and I just like kept liking the picture. It was so cute.
Dotton! Oh my god. How fucking just. I literally wrote, okay. As soon as his parents walked in, I was like, I feel comfy. Me watching right now feel comfy. I know Charity, my best friend, my girl, feels comfy because I feel fucking comfy. Like,
I think the only weird thing was like I think it was one of his sisters, like she asked like if she'd ever had a Nigerian food, and like she was like, yeah, I had it, and then like her sister's like, oh yeah, I remember seeing that. I'm like, that It's a little weird.
If that's all that we can pick out that's wrong, like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very minor thing, but I was just like, I don't know. I don't like that.
I could not stop smiling. Like,
I know, me
kept
too.
looking, and I was like,
Yeah, it's a very wholesome family.
So what I said was, when I forget who asked him, but they were like, "Oh, are you falling in love?" And he said, "I'm falling in love with her, but I won't be in love until my head catches up to my heart." But like, this man is like head over heels in love with my girl.
he is.
Definitely.
And like, he's talking like, what is a television show being recorded here next to me? I didn't know.
And honestly, I think Charity feels the same way for him. Like, she doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Their chemistry is through the roof compared to all three of the others.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
When his mom was
For
like,
sure.
"I already adopted you," I was like, shut the fuck up.
She said something about how she knows that they're meant to be or something, and I'm like, I know, right?
I know. And I'm telling you right now, when Charity was walking out, she didn't say anything about the other families like she did Dotton's family. She was like, "That was incredible." She was like, "That was so much fun." She was like, that was great. Like, I love them. Like, she loves those people. Like, she loves them. like that family adopted her, and she was like, "I'm adopted."
She fit in so well with his family. Like, it was so natural.
Oh my God, it was just, oh my God. And then she started bawling her eyes out at the home footage of him.
Yep.
I almost cried. Heartless me with a black soul almost cried at her crying. Oh, I wrote a letter, like, as this happened. So, like, let's, like, unedit look at this letter.
I was about to ask, we don't get a letter this week?
I wrote one in the middle of this.
I need to make like a compilation of your letters.
I know, right? The end of the
Letters to
Bachelorette
Charity.
season.
My letters to Charity, my letters to Brayden. This, I don't know what it's a letter to. It might be to Dotton. It might be to the universe. I don't really know.
It's just a letter.
I said, Dotton is not the self-evict. He's the pick. And if she's crying at the rose ceremony because you sent him home, girl, you pulled a Jason Besnick. But it's going to be fine because he did the same thing to Molly. And then him and Molly got married and they had a kid. So it's fine. We can get him back. And we can make it happen, Charity. We can do it. Matt and Rachel Kirkconnell made it through, and so can you.
There's no way
There's no way. I went straight doomsday when I wrote that, and I was like, what if she's crying because she sends Dotton home at that fucking final rose ceremony and breaks all of our hearts collectively, including her own? I went straight doomsday.
There's absolutely no way.
I went straight doomsday. I had to, because I was like, what are we gonna do if she doesn't pick Dotton and I'm so in love with him? I have never been this invested. Please understand that, I am not here for the love. I have said it 150 times, and I am so invested in Dotton and Charity.
Oh my gosh, me too. If they don't get married and have
a Nigerian wedding, I literally said you need to have a Nigerian wedding with him, man.
ABC needs to make an exception for Charity and Dotton and give them an ABC wedding and pay for it all.
You have to.
They need to film their wedding.
You gave us 8 episodes of her. You have to fix it.
For sure.
Literally, I said, when she was crying at the home footage, I said, we need to have them have that Nigerian wedding. I'm at doomsday of she's gonna send him home and it's gonna be a Jason Mesnick and we're gonna have to fix this like we did Molly. I'm not even
we're gonna have to fix it.
Yeah, I'm in this with her. I
need to talk about the final 3.
Oh yeah, okay. So rose ceremony. Actually, can I just give Jesse Palmer his moment in the sun because he hasn't been here in 3 episodes? Jesse Palmer,
of course.
I love you. I don't know why they keep putting you on blast by showing your age. Every time they show him, it's his age. I'm like, can you stop?
It's very rude.
It's so rude.
Leave the poor man alone.
I wrote also we might have to cut this out depending on how rude it sounds. I love that his forehead moves.
rude.
It's not rude. It's an interesting observation.
His forehead moves. It's like, I also love that Jesse Palmer quite literally gives no fucks, and you feel it, because this man is like, I'm gonna go to the Food Network and do the kids baking championship and the spring baking championship, and you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. And he went and recorded that and had some sweets, and then came back. And there has to be something to be said for this man that is like, I have a contract with you, but I'm going to go and host them. I don't care. Figure it out on yourself.
I would love to leave my job to go eat sweets.
That's what he does.
Sounds amazing.
And I love that his forehead moves. It, like, when you look at it, it crinkles, it moves, it shows expression.
That's so funny that you say that. I don't know why. I love it.
I love Jesse Palmer. Jesse Palmer, I have a real question. Can you take over for Julie Chen?
That'd be awesome, actually.
Please. Just follow me around. So anyway, so the rose ceremony. I love that we're in an airport where our charter flight to Fiji is waiting for us.
Yep. Not even an airport, an airplane hangar.
Like
they are in a hangar.
Like one of those two planes was literally going to take them to Fiji.
I swear they always have like after hometowns in an airplane hangar.
You know what? It's a very common occurrence.
It is. I think it was JoJo. JoJo had one too.
I think Pilot Pete had one too. And
I think so.
I think it was, or it might have been a hotel for him, but you know it was right around the corner from the fucking.
Yeah, there's been so many.
Just rushing the ceremony like we have a flight plan to stick to. Like, hurry up. Pick a one.
So I was shocked that Joey got a rose and that Aaron B went home, but now we know Aaron B goes home and this is how he comes back for the other shit.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna come back next week.
For the fantasy
She's gonna let him stay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how we get an extra episode?
Ooh. That would be a lot of fun.
Uh-huh. So maybe we will get a little bit more.
Yeah, but I just also want to say that Charity's apology was probably the most genuine apology that there's ever been on this show. I'm willing to go out on a limb for that one because she is quite literally the only one that understood what she should have been apologizing for, which is not the fact that you picked other people over them. It is not the fact that you're doing what we came here to do. It is the fact that it wasn't you. That's what we're upset about right now. We are dating you, and we get that this is a show, and this is the game, and this is what we're doing, but I wanted to be your pick, and I'm not. And so when she said, I want the happiness for you, and I am so sorry that it wasn't me, I was like, Charity gets it. Charity understands what we're supposed to be apologizing for.
Yep. I mean, she's a therapist, so
yeah,
she gets it.
Yeah.
Like, she knows.
Yeah, like she understood exactly what we were supposed to be apologizing for, and I loved that. I really did. I was like, Charity. This is another one where she was in that dress, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck is hanging off your hip, but man, you make that dress look good. And I was like, I am so in love with Charity.
That dress looked so good on her.
Didn't it?
It was a good one.
Oh my god, I was like, girl, what? A moment. She looked so good today at that rose ceremony. I'm in love with Charity. I said how much I loved her apology because I'm that in love with Charity. I also really loved her interview after she sent Aaron B home. That interview that she had right after, and she was like, I just sent somebody that I'm falling in love with home. Like, that's absurd. I was like, I loved that moment because it's, again, like, one of those moments that I keep seeing with Charity, which is, I think, why her and Dotun connect so well, is, like, Charity is also, like, I'm actually doing this, and the show is here, you know? And, like, she did it.
It's very real.
Yeah, and she's, like, she gives me little glimpses like this all the time, and I love it. Like, she's not being told to say that, you know? Like, she said that. And I really enjoyed that. And it was real and it was a moment and I really love that. And it reminded me of the first time that I said that she was likable to me, which is when she started saying what she thinks is really good in a makeout. And she was like, okay, we're doing this on live TV. And like, it reminded me a lot of that. You know what I mean? And I love that. And I think that's why I'm so in love with Charity.
She seemed really real when she said that. And she seemed more relatable when she said that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I was kind of surprised, but I cannot tell who she, other than Dotton, I can't tell who she likes.
Yeah.
Like, and who she doesn't like.
I'm shocked that she gave Joey the rose.
Me too.
I thought it was going to be Aaron B, and then I thought Aaron B was going to go at 3.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I mean, like, I was sitting there looking at the preview, and, like, I was sitting here going, you know what? Joey could just as easily as Xavier sit in the second spot.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. I was like, what if she's crying over Joey and sending Joey home
instead of
like,
Xavier? I started thinking that, too. I was like, I didn't see a lot of Xavier in that preview, but I saw a lot of Joey. And I was like, I don't know what that means.
Ugh, I need it to be next week already.
It's definitely not as obvious as it was, like, with Zach. Like, I think we kind of figured that out.
Yeah.
Like, the last 3-4 weeks or something
like that.
Yeah,
like we figured that it was going to be Gabby and Katie.
Yeah, this one, it genuinely seems like she likes everybody that she's picked so far.
But it's like Dotton's the main character, and he needs to be.
Yeah.
But I could...
As he should.
I could see Xavier or Joey sitting in that second spot.
Yeah, same.
To bring up the preview, because I didn't really write that much down for it, is just like, I'm excited for the chaos that it's going to ensue.
Same.
Like, next week, I don't usually like fantasy suites. I think it's stupid, and I don't care how many times they try and get me to make it change to overnights. It's always going to be fucking fantasy suites. You still give that fucking metal key that is clearly not opening any fucking doors. And as long as you keep doing that, I'm going to keep calling them fantasy suites.
I love how every season the host handwriting changes to a different type of girl handwriting.
Yeah. Like we can't
clearly
tell.
Just some intern.
Yeah, we can't, like, we don't know what you're doing. But I'm really excited for it, actually, because I love chaos. If you give me chaos, I'm into it. Like, when we start watching Big Brother, you're going to see that I root for chaos. I'll root for somebody one week, and then next week I want them to go home just because it's chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not here for anybody to actually, like, win unless I like you. I'm here for chaos. I root for the underdog a lot. Just so you know, I go for the underdog every time because I want, like, somebody to, like, flip the house. I want, like, shit to happen. So I'm like, win, do it, let's go.
Love that.
Yeah, I can't wait. So I think that, do you guys have anything else for the preview?
No.
Or the rose ceremony? Because we kind of meshed them together. Yeah, honestly, it was a pretty boring episode.
Yeah.
And I usually like hometowns.
I always think hometowns are boring.
Yeah, I actually like hometowns. But lately, I mean, this one was pretty boring.
I don't know. I wouldn't call it boring. Just kind of...
Uneventful.
Uneventful. And as much as I like what they do in hometowns, I honestly hate, like, all the questioning by the family. Like, I get, like, you kind of have to do it. But I'm just like, it all just seems like dad with a shotgun, like, what are your intentions with my daughter kind of stuff. And I'm just like...
Gets repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to always have a hometown that was, like, crazy and weird. Like, Kendall was a fucking taxidermist. So we got to do that.
Hell yeah. Bring that back.
Yeah, like, that's the shit that, like, that was our season. But yeah, that's, like, what I want.
Same.
So next week we're going to talk about the Big Brother as well.
Yay.
We're going to probably have a lot to talk about because we're going to have Big Brother to talk about and all the chaos that's about to ensue. The good news is that when we record this, we won't know who goes home. So, like, each week it'll be like, before we record this, we won't know who goes home.
Yay.
And then we have to wait like a week to talk about it.
Yeah, but we can talk about the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, we'll know who wins veto and stuff, so.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So, I think that's it. I think we're good. I think we're feeling it. So, everybody, follow us at Hot Garbage Pod on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And I said that right, actually. Like, not in as many times as it usually takes me.
Yay!
I also want to let you guys know that we have a YouTube also. We put our bonus episode up there, so you guys can check that out. It is also Hot Garbage Pod. And rate and record us. I mean, rate and review us. Give us 5 stars. Don't give us 1 star. We have moved up in the search page for Hot Garbage.
Ooh.
We've like moved up in the world because,
Exciting.
you know, guys, honestly, contrary to like what you guys think, there are other people listening to us.
Hell yeah.
We do
It's not just our
actually
friends and
see the
family.
metrics, and we do actually have people that we have no idea who you are that are listening, so we do know that you're out there.
Shout out to the one person in France.
There's a France now? Awesome. Oh no,
Yeah.
we knew about the France.
Yeah.
There was somebody from New Zealand, there was somebody from Bulgaria or Belgium or something.
That is
It was
so
Bulgaria.
cool.
Bulgaria. Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody from Canada, because I love
yeah.
Canada.
Shout out.
I fucking love Canada.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So like we do see you guys out there, so like we know that we're not talking to the airspace.
Please follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, like follow us. Like we want to know who you guys are actually, because there's
Yeah.
like let us know. Like we want to know. Like interact with us. Everything.
Send us messages. Tell us what you like, what you don't
Yeah,
like.
like give us
Yeah.
advice. Like we see you guys. Like. So thank you guys so much for listening, and as always, stay trashy.